What is going on, everybody? Daddy back here for another reaction video, man. It's been a little bit since I made one of these videos. I've really been concentrating on live streams as well as YouTube Shorts or whatever, just to get some of my watch time up and this and that. So it's been a minute since I actually did one of these reaction videos. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys missed them, if you guys like them. Hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, and leave a like on the video as well. I'm filming this like an hour and a half, 2 hours before SmackDown tonight, man, which I will be live for. I don't know when you guys are going to be seeing this video. I'm going to try and get it up as soon as I possibly can. If you ask anybody in my, circle of friends, and, by circle of friends, I mean Donnie and Ben from We Are Wrestling, I have been an avid defender when it comes to AEW, some of the creative things that AEW does. I've been sort of a habitual defender when it comes to Tony Khan and a lot of the things that he does say, whether it's on social media or whether it's in interviews or whatever it is. A lot of the shots that he does take at WWE, because I always feel like, I always hear people, Tony Khan said this about WWE, but when WWE says something about Tony Khan or AEW in the negative light, I don't hear anybody being like, well, they shouldn't have done that. I just, I pretty much hear, well, it's Tony Khan. He must have did something to fucking piss somebody off. You know what I mean? So I'm a habitual defender when it comes to a lot of the bullshit that Tony Khan does spew out of his mouth. And I was on social media, man, and this apparently an interview that he did, yesterday, he was involved with the NFL draft or whatever. Obviously, his dad is the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tony Khan was getting interviewed on the NFL Network or whatever it is. I'm not a football fan, so I don't know the terminology and all this bullshit. But apparently, man, Tony Khan proceeded to call WWE the Harvey Weinstein of the pro wrestling business, which I think is absolutely fucking bonkers. Like, it's fucking ludicrous. Now, is Vince McMahon the Harvey Weinstein of the pro wrestling business? I would like to think so, with, the stuff that has come to light over the last, 2-3 years. I haven't watched this video yet, but I feel like, it's something that I really want to talk about, and maybe we can start a discussion. Maybe TK needs to have his phone taken away. Maybe he needs to stay off of Twitter. Maybe he needs to stay off of social media. Maybe he needs to start, creatively booking his shows to make the audience feel satisfied with what they're watching. And maybe he should just stop at the, idiotic shots at WWE when a lot of the times it's not really warranted. You know what I mean? I don't know. Everybody's going to have a differing opinion on this, but we're going to get into this video. I'm not wearing headphones for this video, so I hope I don't get any feedback from like the speakers or anything into my mic. Hopefully everything is good. And we're going to be watching this video, man. So, like, I'm probably not even going to edit this. I'm just going to fucking go for it, if you know what I mean. So, as always, man, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys like this video. And all that stuff, man. And hope to check you out in some of my live streams. Let's check this out, man. Tony Khan, supposed to be talking about the Jaguars, ends up talking about WWE. So, let's hear what the dwarf has to say.
There has not been a challenger brand that has gained as much market share as AEW in many, many, many years. We are like the Pepsi of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And we're up against a really evil juggernaut. WWE is our competitor. That's who we're facing.
An evil juggernaut, man. That is absolutely fucking wild.
AEW, like the Pepsi of pro wrestling. WWE is like the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling. And
oh my God, there it fucking goes. I'm going to rewind it, man. The Harvey Weinstein of the pro wrestling business is WWE, according to TK. Eric Bischoff is going to have a field day. That's all I can say.
The Pepsi of pro wrestling. WWE is like the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling.
That's wild, bro.
I'm really proud of what we do down here.
Bro, even the interviewers were trying to cut him the fuck off. They were like, okay, bro. Like, Harvey Weinstein and the bullshit that he did, in Hollywood was definitely, like, a big thing. He's in prison right now. Shouldn't really be mentioning his name. And TK proceeds to say that WWE is, like, the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling. That is fucking wild. That is wild, man. It seems like Ronda Rousey may have talked to him. I don't know, though.
Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling, and I'm really
Come on, bro.
do down here.
I think. All right, Tony. Hold on, real quick. What's the prognosis? What are the doctors telling?
What's the prognosis, man? That's how they ended. The interviewer ended that segment. I don't know where the actual full length interview is. I don't know if there was more added to this video, man. But that was pretty much it. You know, Tony Khan saying that WWE, and like I sort of read the transcripts on social media when I saw the post, and you know, but reading the transcript is different than actually like hearing it, you know, firsthand. And he went there, man. He went there, and I think it was absolutely fucking hilarious that the two dudes that were interviewing him did everything they could to veer Tony Khan into a different direction. And was like, yeah, man, you can't be saying this on this fucking show. I don't know, man. Like, Tony Khan is, like, you know, and I'm an avid WWE or AEW watcher. You know, I love WWE. You know, I like AEW. I used to be hardcore into AEW. But I don't get you know, I don't get fulfillment out of watching the show. You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, the lack of story and the lack of, you know, the lack of storytelling, pretty much, like, you know, within the shows, and just throwing together random matches or whatever. I've always said, even, you know, when I first started watching AEW, you know, WWE is entertainment, sports entertainment, and AEW is pro wrestling, because Tony Khan, he gets inspired by, like, you know, New Japan and Stardom and CMLL and, like, all these different promotions or whatever that don't necessarily have TV deals, like weekly television shows. You know, for shows like that, you don't need really any, like, storylines, you know, because they don't follow it week to week, you know. And that's the kind of stuff Tony Khan likes, man. And that's the kind of company that he's veering AEW into being. And I just don't think it's really you know, I don't think it's going over well with the American audience, you know. I don't know, man. I just think this whole thing is wild. I think TK needs a babysitter. I think TK, like, with everything that I have defended TK about over the years, and, you know, just all the nonsense and all the bullshit. I mean, I can't, like, there's no defending what TK, like, he just made himself a laugh, like, an even bigger joke in not only pro wrestling, but the NFL. I highly doubt these guys will ever have Tony Khan on their show again, man, because the dude is just reckless when it comes to saying certain shit, you know, and he needs to be watched like a fucking toddler, man. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this entire thing. I don't know. TK, like, you know, I really want to love AEW, I really do, but it doesn't give me fulfillment. You know what I mean? Like, I could go probably 2 months without watching an AEW show, and I won't be lost. Like, I'll know exactly what the hell is happening, like, when I start watching the show again. And it just, you know, I don't like that. You know, it's when it comes to WWE, like, especially since Triple H is taking over, there's so much going on in the shows, and, like, it's becoming must-see TV every week. And I just wish AEW would, you know, veer into that direction. Hopefully with this, you know, the Elite storyline or whatever, hopefully something changes. But for whatever reason, I just don't see that happening. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button with that notification button turned on. Subscribe, like the video, all that fun stuff. See you guys next time. Peace.
Your memories set you up to take the fall, and in your mind the clouds have been gathering. You may feel hopeless, but I'll never